So hello and good morning. So what is Munnypot? Well, what we have here to start with is our UK site, really just as a reference point, because we can deliver this as a white-labelled solution in any country and any language. Basically, Munnypot is a new way for banks, asset managers and insurers to engage with customers in terms of how they can invest their money, with what we consider to be true robo-advice. And I think I should really clarify what I mean by that. So Munnypot is an easy-to-understand service which is regulated investment advice, and it is fully automated. That is what makes the difference here. It is actually advice. It's not a self-serve platform where you just do it yourself. It will make recommendations and advise the customer of what decisions they need to take at the very beginning and all the way through the investment term. So it can be used as a standalone system where the customer uses it just themselves, or it can be used very effectively as a hybrid model where a customer service team member or an advisor can help a customer use that and engage with them in terms of what this can do, but also other products as well. If we actually look at some of the features of the system, which can be completely customized and have other features added, just depending on what the requirements of a business is. This is our playground. This is a tool, really just help a customer get a good understanding of what they can achieve. They can set a time frame, put in an amount, so we put 40,000 sterling, which is their target, and this put in 20,000 as initial contribution. The calculation tool will immediately just tell the customer whether they're actually on track or off track, assuming in this case a medium risk level. If we actually put in just a monthly contribution, it'll recalculate, and there we are on track. The risk levels are obviously matched to a risk-rated fund. That could be passive funds, model portfolios, ethical funds. Really, there's a number of choices that could be made available. Then the customer then just clicks through into the advice process. Just go into a different browser here so we can avoid going through the UK regulation eligibility. And what we have is a big plan. I think that's not a bad one to start with. And just start to click through. What this actually now starts to provide is a regulated advice journey. This is the same as if they were sitting in front of an advisor asking the same questions that are required to actually provide the advice. It's meant to be easy to understand, engaging, try to eliminate as much of the financial jargon as we possibly can. And as you can see, it's very much about making it easy for the customer to use and for them to really build their confidence as they go through it. This could also have things on the side of it where other products could be cross-sold as well in relation to this. So this is very much, as I say, an advice proposition. And we believe that really gives a significant advantage to organisations. Instead of it being self-serve, customers on their own, this will actually hold the customer's hand, make a recommendation, and advise the customer all along the way. If we then actually move forward onto here, this is where a customer would get to as a summary screen. So once they've actually gone through the advice process, it's very much about them just checking what they're happy with. They can edit any of the fields here if they feel as though this isn't correct for them. The system will also calculate what the monthly contribution is if for some reason they've got a shortfall based on the lump sum that they've actually put into the system. So it's very much, this then goes into literally then the ID verification and providing the recommendation reports, and obviously it makes sure that everything from a KYC perspective has been collected. If we then actually just go into an account, what we can now show you here is a dashboard, and this will actually have a number of goals that we can actually show you that, and how the system works. So we've got 3 goals here that a customer has set up. 1 is on track, and as you can see, 2 are off track. If I focus on the 2 that are off track to start with, the 1 in the middle has no action required, just down the bottom there. The reason for that is the system has taken into account a tolerance level where the investment performance, albeit is off track, It's within a tolerance level that is acceptable, so no action is required at this stage. The one on the right-hand side has get it back on track. The customer can click on there, and immediately, because it's outside the tolerance level, it needs some action, the system will give advice. It will actually tell the customer how much more they need to pay as a lump sum, how much more they should pay as a monthly contribution as an option, or even extend the time horizon. So it is very much there to make it as easy as possible for the customer to really have peace of mind that the system will always tell them when they're on track or off track and what needs to be done to achieve that goal. And then if we go into the one that's actually on track, what we can just tap into here, just as an example, is a document that says a full audit trail of the chat reports for the customer, but also for the organisation. There's a suitability report as well, which obviously is personalised just based on the information that has come through from the system. This is one of the ones that was on there. And if you just scroll down here, as you can see, just in the middle, it's just pulled the information through from the system from what was given as advice at that time. So in terms of what we're offering here, it is a white label solution that we can deliver internationally. And we're very much focusing on this region in terms of what we feel we can add value in terms of how organisations engage with customers and provide advice, which is something that is really needed, but this can deliver this very effectively and efficiently. There's real tangible efficiency gains that can be made. And we've already got an example just outside where we've actually just started to deliver this for a European bank, and we can show some of the work that we've actually done for them. Overall, though, we've got the skill set where we can really help with the integration challenges and regulation. That's our job and our expertise. And we'll be delighted to welcome anybody to come and talk to us outside in terms of how we feel we can deliver a true robo-advice solution. Thank you very much.